you stay? Three-coin in the house.
He's a three-coin cowboy.
Please come join us at Three Coin Podcast, The Bridge. Stank. I got a treat today. This is one of my very best friends, a unique entrepreneur, and he's older than I am. And y'all know I love people continuing their dream no matter what age. Age is just a number. If you love something, keep doing it. Come on over here. Look, Killer Vintage Guitars. Killer Vintage Guitars. I love this. Sorry, we're open. Isn't that great? Come on in. Let's see what Dave's doing. Dave-O, are you here? Dave-O.
Yes, sir.
What y'all doing in here?
We don't know. We
Well-
never know what we're doing.
Dave, thank you for letting me come in.
Every day's like Christmas here.
About your business model, first of all, if you don't mind,
We
Dave,
don't
and
have
how
a-
you got started.
We don't have a business model.
Well, when did you wake up
We work-
not wanting to have a business without a
Okay,
model?
here's the story.
I'm listening.
The only thing I ever wanted my entire life was a driver's license, and I've been winging it since then.
The amount of time I've
My
known you,
wings.
that tracked. He's being honest. Tell me about this. So basically, Dave finds the rarest of the rare, and he also
Medium rare sometimes.
medium rare, but he also is he's developed a couple of items for guitars that are game changers. So you go find the amps. You specialize in amps and guitars primarily.
Mainly guitars.
Mainly guitars.
Amps just happen.
All right.
Although we have some really cool new amps.
What is the rarest guitar that you've come through your way? Maybe not in the store, that you've put A and B together to sell.
We're working
later.
on one. We have Access here in Dallas area is the first Martin D45 ever made. There are only 91 made between 1933 and 1942. The first two were artist guitars. The first one went to Gene Autry, and it's 12 frets, so it's a longer body. The second one was a long body. It went to a guy named Jackie Kid Moore, and that was in 1935. 1936, Martin made two big body D45s. They were 14 fret, and they were both shipped to St. Louis to Unlook Music. And they were both sold in St. Louis in 1936. The first one, which is number 3 of total D45s, but it's the first 14 fret, is here in town. It's expensive. It's over $1 million, but it's a Smithsonian. It was in the Smithsonian for a few years ago.
Now,
It was in the
Dave-
Martin Museum too.
It was in your store for a day or two, and I got to see this guitar. The neck on it is very long, right? Was that part of it?
Same. It's a shorter body,
Okay,
but it's a wider body.
okay. It was so
Because
unique.
It was
though.
built on, Martin made arch tops, which
Okay.
they weren't really good at, but they had an F9, and they decided to make D45s in 14 fret, and the only way they could do it was they took a couple of the F9 arch tops and changed the top to a flat top. Being a guitar player, you're not gonna.
The
grasp
fret was the
this.
deal, though. The fret was the thing that more frets, correct?
No,
It wasn't.
they're all the same.
Okay.
It's a bigger body.
Bigger body.
It's 12 frets. The first two were 12 frets clear of the body.
Oh, okay.
Traditional normal guitars now are 14 frets clear of the body.
I
The
got it.
body joins at the 14th fret. This is the first one, D45, that joined at the 14th fret,
I got it.
which is the way almost all guitars are now.
Oh, that's the difference.
But the early guitars from the early 30s were 12 fret.
So you
So
played
longer
below the
body.
neck.
Here, we'll walk back here.
Thank you, Dave.
If I have one or not. Do we have a 12 fret, Dick? I don't think we do.
So, Dave, when someone comes
So,
in to purchase, they come in here and play.
But no singing.
No singing. I can't.
There's a reason
I
for
can't
that.
be in this room.
There's a reason for that.
Why? What's that reason?
Because most people can't sing.
With exclusion of me, right, Dave? You've heard me sing.
You gotta play guitar too.
Oh, I don't
Come
play
on,
guitar
you only
yet.
got half of it. You only got half of it.
Okay, fair enough.
So you'll get it.
Dave,
Get it.
my dad had one of these when I was growing up. Tell me about this guitar.
Those are handmade by Jim Triggs.
He didn't have that one.
Those are made. That was made in 2020.
Wow.
Jim Triggs was the last guy Gibson had that could build arch top guitars, which is what that is. And those are all made in the sort of the shadow of D'Angelico.
Yeah.
Epiphone made arch tops. That was the most popular thing in the 30s and 40s. They were made to compete with orchestras. So a band with 20 horns and strings and whatnot. They needed a guitar that could keep up because they weren't electric then.
Wow.
So now that one that has a pickup on it.
Wow.
That's not that crazy. That's 9,500.
My dad's was an acoustic. It was not electric, but it was that style.
Well, that is too. It's just got a pickup on
Are
pickup.
you kidding me? Wow. What about this bad boy right here?
That's a
baby?
resonator guitar. The style O. And that's 12 fret. The body joins at the 12th fret.
I see what you're saying.
The body's longer.
So you
Frets are the same. The body's longer.
so
This joins at the 14.
I got you.
This is
I see what you're
12.
saying, and it's cut down there so you can hit it.
Well, that's got cutaway, which
Right.
is something that didn't start until the late 40s.
Interesting.
You didn't see those. Well, late 30s. You see Gibson. Gibson had the L5P
Wow.
Premier that had the cutaway.
And this room is, I mean, it does resonate in here so well.
Well, so
Dave.
you got all the sound coming out of all these guitars. When you play one, you hear them all.
Did you hear that? So the sound waves, it's just like it's like having amps in here.
This one's kind of cool. It's a Johnny Cash model.
Oh wow, that is one, isn't it?
When did they make these? 2015.
What's the price
It's a
on that?
D15, 3,100.
Okay. Are they
But
still in production?
It's the man in black with the guitar in black, right? And it's out of tune. You know what it needs? It needs a tuner
Yeah,
rack.
tune her out. Dave, I'm a kid in a candy store. Okay, tell me the story about this bad boy.
No, this is a Japanese copy.
Okay, but tell me how the original one started, if you don't mind.
That's, Grover Jackson made a bunch of pointy guitars back in the 80s. That's one of a Japanese version.
That's not the
of a
version of the
Grover Jackson.
Gibson, though.
Gibson made a Flying V in
The Flying V,
1958,
the Flying V.
which was a flop in the marketplace, but now that's a $700,000 guitar.
How many of those have you sold in your life?
Only about 4.
Okay. They're very rare.
There's
aren't
one coming up though that I just got for Heritage Auctions, Lonnie Mac's Flying V, which is a 58 Flying V. Had some damage done, had the neck repaired. The music store owner put a Bixby on it, and it's red, and it was refinished red.
Oh, wow.
But it is Lonnie Mac's guitar.
I got you.
Unfortunately, Lonnie Mac is one of the icons of all guitar players. Unfortunately, he broke on the scene around 63,
Okay.
and the British invasion happened right after that. And his career just, but he's still considered, he's a musician's musician.
Right on.
All the musicians are like, holy shit, Lonnie Mac.
Yeah.
And I just got Lonnie Mac's guitar for Heritage Auctions. It'll be up for auction September 30th with his original Magnetone amp in the road case. It says L Mac on it.
What's the projection that y'all
It's
have?
$1 million
on that?
guitar.
$1 million, yeah.
Plus.
Wow.
A regular V is $600,000-700,000.
So, Dave, you and I
This is an
talked.
iconic one.
You and I talked about a guitar that you sold to a major performer, and I think at the time you said it was going to be $500,000, and it does nothing but go up. Unlike real estate, there's no recession in the value of the guitars.
As we say in the vintage guitar world, you can't pay too much, you just buy too soon,
That's it.
because it keeps going up.
It does.
Anything,
There's no recession in it.
anything unmolested, original condition, retains and increases in value.
Right on.
It's just a matter of
I
time.
love that. I love that. Dave, these amps, I just love old vintage looking stuff. And I bought a bass guitar from you, which I'm still thinking I want to play. But the amp was about box size, and it's got an age to it. I just love how it looks. And it's got bulbs, but you just come across some of the coolest stuff.
But-
And not just $1 million stuff, but stuff for,
This is a cool guitar. This is
for-
Tommy. That was Tommy Boland's guitar. That's the only guitar on the Zephyr albums, which is the first band that he broke through with out of Colorado. And
Time Out. The only guitar on the Zephyr album.
there's only 2 Zephyr albums with him on it, and that's the only guitar on those albums.
I thought that's what you said.
After he left Zephyr in '70, he took Joe Walsh's place in James
Goodness
Gang.
gracious.
And he was in that band for a year or 2, and then he took Richie Blackmore's place in Deep Purple. And then he started a solo career around 74, 5, but unfortunately he OD'd in 76 when he was opening for Jeff Beck in Florida.
I hang out with Dave all the time, and I'm telling you, anybody in the music industry, when I'm with Dave, calls, and Dave is he's like an attorney. He does not talk about anything. He introduced me to someone that he's friends with, and I got to spend time with Marty Stewart. And Marty Stewart probably has one of the best private collections in the world, doesn't he,
And
Dave?
you know what? Marty Stewart's cousin was there last night.
Are you kidding?
I didn't meet him. Christy met him.
We saw Billy Bob Thornton's band last night in East Texas. And Dave wouldn't say that, but I will because I saw it. But that's how he is. If you buy a guitar from Dave, it's between you and him unless you tell it. And that's what I love about Dave. But he is a historian.
We keep our customers discreet.
You have to, don't you, Dave?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's for everyone's best interest.
But I didn't say you've ever sold Marty Stewart a guitar. I said you're
Okay.
friends with him. I met him.
I'm sold him stuff.
But Marty, he is the go-to as far as a collection.
Marty's
is he not?
amazing. Well, he's
Yeah.
also an amazing player.
Oh my gosh!
His
Unbelievable.
band has four of the greatest musicians. Period.
Tell me who they are.
Chris Scruggs, who's a descendant of Earl Scruggs, the banjo.
Earl Scruggs.
And then he's got Harry Hamlin on drums, and the other Kenny Vaughn he used to play with Lucinda Williams. I think he went right from Lucinda to Marty's band. The Fabulous Superlatives is the name of the band. And Marty's a badass too. He was a prodigy at like 10
Oh
years
yeah,
old.
he was the Michael Jackson of country and western.
He was playing with Bill.
Still is.
He was playing bluegrass mandolin with Bill Monroe when he was 12 years old.
What was his connection to Johnny Cash, Dave?
He was married to Johnny's daughter.
But he's still now his wife.
He has Johnny Cash's D45.
Are you
That Johnny
kidding me?
Cash got from Hank Williams. So it's Hank
I just
Williams
got chills.
D45 that Johnny Cash got from Hank Williams, and then Marty got it. And it has JC on the letters on the front of the guitar.
Let's keep this moving before I pass out. Anything jumps out at you that has a story behind it? I know they all do, but
Everything.
it does. What story do you like to tell
If
in
you ever saw
retail?
Tom Petty, this is Scott Thurston's guitar. Scott, if you ever saw Tom, Scott was there.
Wow.
Guitar, background vocals, harmonica, keyboard. This is Scott. Any video from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers from 1989 to when Tom passed away in 2017, this is the guitar you're going to see on stage. It's a
Amazing.
1967 Epiphone Sheraton. And that was been I don't know, hundreds of Tom Petty shows
Wow.
and records. And then we do pickups.
Yeah, let's talk
which
about
is
your
sort of-
pickups. And you basically
We built,
you engineered these, didn't you, Dave?
With the help of this fabulous lady, Sayoko Kuwabara, who's based in LA. She's a Japanese lady that lives in Los Angeles and West Hollywood. So we created, there's a thing, Gibson came out with what's known as the PAF, patent applied for
Right.
pickup, in 1957. Until 1960, they had long magnets, and even the ones after that, which have short magnets, have a particular sound. It's top sparkle, really complex mid-range, doesn't get muddy in the neck position, which as a guitar player, you'll understand that. Anyway, we reverse engineered and came up with the Better Bucker, or the BAF, which stands for better as fucked. But
Real talk.
we
Real
had,
talk. You get it here, baby.
and these have really taken off lately. I mean, I've had a lot of artists using these. Vince Gill, Joe Walsh, Billy Gibbons, Joel Bramall, Charlie Sexton, Charlie Starr, Warner Hodges. I mean, there's just a ton of guys. And now the public's starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
The artists have had it for a while. We also created a hum canceling Telecaster pickup, which we call the Ziggy T.
All right.
If you look at it, has staggered pull pieces, unlike most Fender, unlike any other pickup, really. The whole idea was pickups should be in pickup trucks. So this is a Studebaker.
Love that.
This is a Ford. We were originally going to call these Apache. I was going to use pickup
Now,
truck
Dave,
names, but
you
that-
build guitars also, but if
Yeah.
someone was to purchase this, you put guitars together, you do for your
We do.
friends. You made me a couple, but I digress.
Parts guitars, yeah.
Parts guitars, that's what I mean. You're not in competition with a guitar company. But what do these sell for and how do they get them, Dave?
The Better Buckers are $275 each. with gold covers, they're $300 each.
Makes sense.
And then the Ziggy Tees are $450 a set. So they're basically like, how does that come out? $175 each.
Okay.
Something like that.
Amazon or directly
$225
from you?
each.
How do you purchase those, Dave?
From Killer Vintage St. Louis, Killer Vintage Dallas.
Okay,
Maybe
One-stop
we may
shop.
have some other places
understood.
selling
But
soon.
and I will tell you, I know that you're in the merch business too, and you sell more T-shirts than I sell clothing, and you
Well, my
have forever.
T-shirts are, as David Crosby said to me once, your T-shirts are legendary.
They really are.
I swear to God, he said that, and I'm going.
Who said that?
David Crosby.
I know who that is.
Christy was with me when he said it.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
But our T-shirts, which you can see out
Stand
there.
in there. Go ahead, Nate, and show the T-shirts.
The most
Go ahead and talk to them, Dave, if you will.
The most popular one is the Lee Harvey Oswald, or as we call Ozzy Oswald. I did that in 1995 as a joke, and they kind of took off, and then the rest of them fell out of my demented brain.
Now, Dave,
But
there's a
They're historically accurate with instruments, though.
who is the most famous guitar player for the last 30 years that is his favorite T-shirt? Which one is it, and who is it?
Oh, Keith Richards'
Keith
favorite
Richards.
is the Axis Power Trio, but Keith likes all my shirts.
He wears them on stage all the time, doesn't he, Dave?
Not all the time, but he has.
Well, for the prep, can I just say some of the time?
Sometimes
He's been seen. Can I say he's been seen?
he likes them.
He likes
Put it
them.
on. Likes them.
Okay, Dave, tell me about how you have these as a vending deal. You with your
Well, we should go back in
Let's
here.
go back in here then.
This is the tunerette, which machine.
The tunerette is where Dave is going to. It is the most iconic thing in music. It's beautiful.
It's the most rock and roll tuner ever. Period.
Talk about it, Dave. Tell me how you came up with it, my friend.
Well, if anybody seen any old videos, the inspiration was Eric Clapton. In Cream, he does a couple videos, one about wah wah and one about tone, on The Fool, the painted SG, where he's got a cigarette stuck in the headstock.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the old guitar players used to do that.
100%.
Duane Allman, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Eddie Van Halen, they would all put their cigarettes in there while they're playing. And I've had people go, "Oh, you got to make one that has a joint." Wrong. Guys would smoke a joint and then play guitar. They wouldn't put it there. They put their cigarettes there, though.
Makes sense.
So we invented a thing called the tunerette, which you just saw the machine. It's USB rechargeable. It's the most accurate clip-on tuner ever, and it comes in a tunerette box, which is this one's taped up, but this will give you the idea anyway. When you buy one, it doesn't have the tape on it. Just FYI. But it does have warnings, like warning: not using this may be hazardous to anyone within earshot because you'll be out of tune.
Your humor.
The
Dave.
other
I love
side
it.
is tunerette is safe for all ages and does not condone or promote smoking, except smoking guitar solos because you're in tune. Now, there's a lot of
What'd you say?
tuners sold. You can smoke that, but you can't smoke
Oh,
this.
good.
You can't
I'm
even
quitting.
like
I'm
these.
quitting.
You can't even like these.
I'm quitting.
But yeah, there's a lot of guys that, and here I'll show you firsthand, although there's the picture above us. Like Slash said when he posted about it, he said, "Cool mini tuner, really accurate, and won't burn your headstock." Well, what happened was guys would leave their cigarettes there and it burned into the headstock. So
Sure.
I can't count how many guitars I've had with cigarette burns there from the 50s and 60s, 40s even.
Of course.
But you can have that cool look of the Guitar Heroes of the heyday, so to speak, and still be acceptable because it's not a cigarette.
Tell me about what you're holding here, because that's a pretty special guitar in its own right, isn't it?
Well, we made in 2006. We made one of these. This is Keith Richards' favorite. This is not one of my shirts that I know he collect.
And that's one of your shirts, isn't it,
This is
Dave?
the Axis Power Trio. Hitler, Mussolini, Tojo, all playing instruments in their respective countries. The Vox guitars are made in Italy. The Hofner bass is made in Germany.
wow.
The Apollo drums are made in Japan.
Okay.
That's Tojo on drums. Mussolini.
Where do you get that info but from you? I mean, that's such a historic conversation, Dave.
Here's
Thank
the.
you.
So we built one of these for Keith, and that was the first time
Did you
Guy
say
named-
Keith like Keith Richards?
We built one of these for Keith Richards.
It's gracious. This is
Bill
sick.
Nash, who's a great guitar builder out of Seattle area, Olympia, Washington. Anyway, we got it. Keith got the guitar. It's a St. Louis show. You know, we were hanging out in his dressing room before the show, and he was playing. He goes, "This is a great guitar." And this is the first time Bill did a logo that looks like Fender, but it says "fucker."
Oh.
And it says custom shit blaster. The first thing Keith says to me, he goes, "This is a great guitar," and he grabs him by the shoulder and goes, "You should have made fucker bigger." So there's
Where do you get this?
from 2006. There's a handful of
Can't make
shots
this up.
where Keith's using that guitar.
Oh my goodness.
So he still has. This is number one. This is number two. I have number three in St. Louis. There's only 3 of these ever made.
Unbelievable.
So they're great guitars. It's a really good. It's a sort of a 63-ish telly Telecaster
Yeah.
for the unwashed masses. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. But Keith, like I say, Keith's a big fan of my shirts, anyways.
Well, Dave, thank you for the time. And let me say one more time, where is this location in Dallas and where is the address of the location in St. Louis?
It's 3738 Hager Way, which is we call it West Highland Park, on Mockingbird and Lemon, roughly. The Home Depot is next to us. We're behind the Home Depot.
In 3 Coins at 102 right down the way.
We're
Dave got me
neighbors.
here. We're neighbors. And we're great friends too. I hang out with Dave all the time. I
Soren
just
St.
always have a
Louis.
blast.
Soren St. Louis has been there 35 years. It's in a building built in 1906. It's an area called Lindenwood Park. There's it's the land that time forgot. It's 1977 on my street.
Wow.
It's never going to change. A really cool area with it's got 4 restaurants, 2 bars, the greatest pizza shop in the world, Pizza
Right.
Go-Go,
Right.
across the street from my shop, and Gilder Vintage is on the corner.
Okay. Well, Dave, this is part 1, and I want a part 2, and I want you to tease the part 2. I want you to tell how St. Louis was the birth of blues and rock and roll.
Not
And then-
blues, rock and roll.
Excuse me, rock and roll.
It's the home of rock and roll.
Home of rock and roll. And also,
There's 2 guys, 2 names.
there was a female that came through and was going to see someone in your town, and you took her for coffee. Who was that female?
Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor. Dave spent a day and a half with her.
She came to meet Chuck Berry, who's one of the guys from St. Louis, and Ike Turner was the other. And Ike Turner is renowned as having the first rock and roll song. Rocket 88 was released in 1951. So that's hands down, most people say that is the first rock and roll song. And if you haven't listened to it, go listen to Rocket 88 by Ike Turner. And you will hear
Wow.
the first rock and roll song ever recorded.
Unbelievable. Dave, this is teasing part 2. Can we have a part 2?
Of course, we could have a
Thank
part 90.
Thank
if
you.
you want.
Dave. I want it.
I have
Love
lots
you,
of
Dave.
stories.
Thank you for your time. I champion Dave. He is a historian, obviously, and a great human being. I mean, and you succeeded. You got your driver's license, and this was just
That's
extra.
all I ever wanted.
Give a thug a hug. Love you, baby.
Do you, brother?
3 Coin
Thanks.
is out, because you know what? We're always all in. Watch this on The Bridge. Boom!